Hey there, Marlon here. I was asked a question today about someone starting a web design business or early on in the stage. They're really struggling to get work. And they said, should I build my portfolio out and do some free work for some people so I can build my portfolio so I can show it to people and, get more work? And I said, no, that's a terrible idea. Don't do free work. Don't do work for people and not charge them for it. It doesn't make sense. You think you're doing something good by building your portfolio out, but the reality is you don't need a portfolio. I can't remember the last time a client said to me after I spoke to them about their website, they said, Marlon, can I see another one of your clients' websites just to make sure that you're as good as you say you are? No. The reason people ask for someone else's website most of the time is they don't trust you. They're not convinced. They need a bit more convincing. So when you speak to someone, if they believe 100% in what you're doing, they won't say, let me just do a bit of a check to see if you actually can build websites, okay? Because that question says, I don't trust. So you need to speak to them in a way where at the end of it, they trust you. So number one, what I'm saying is you don't need a portfolio. You don't need a demo site when you're starting out. Secondly, is the person you build that site for, you may think, oh, they're going to refer me. Maybe, but the reality is when someone doesn't pay for something, they see zero value. I have some marketing courses, programs that I've been running for 3 years, and I've given it away strategically to a few people in my life. Do you know not one of those people have ever completed the course? Most of them haven't even logged into the course because when they don't pay for it, they don't see value in what they're given. And when you give someone a website, they're not going to see value and they're probably not going to refer you. So don't think you're going to get work out of it. There's a better way of doing it. So do you want to know the best way to grow your business when you're starting out without doing free work? The best way is this. Okay, let's go. So what I recommend you do is pick a niche. So pick a niche and you can pick anything. Let's pick real estate. So what you do is you go online and you go to the best real estate companies in the world, right? The big ones, the small ones, type in top real estate websites, whatever. Get a portfolio of websites and go through each one and pick out the best features on each website that helps a real estate agent grow their business. So look for features and functionality of the best sites, the design components, what's on the website, pull out the best features, and then you build a demo site. Yes, you do build a demo site, but not for someone, you build it for yourself. And you build a website that's a culmination of the best websites on the planet. And you make your website 3 times better than the best websites on the planet, okay? So you now have this demo site, which is a combination of the best sites, which makes your website better than all of them put together. Does that make sense? Now, that's not hard to do, right? If you spend a bit of time, it's pretty easy to do that. You take that website, you then go into the yellow pages or do a Google search in your local area, and you list out every single real estate agent or people in the industry you're targeting, make a list of all the business names and the phone numbers, and then you go to their website and you make a list of the top 100 that have dodgy websites, right? Websites where their website is here and your new demo website is up here. It's clearly better than what they have. And so you make a list of the top 100. Then you call each one of them. All right, I can see a few of you getting nervous now, but if you're taking this seriously, you've got to do this, okay? So you call each one, 100 businesses with dodgy real estate websites. Your website is the savior. And so you call them and try and book an appointment. Say, look, I've looked at your website. I have something that is 3 times better than your website. Can I just spend 10 minutes with you? I'll come in, I'll show it to you. I'll book a call on Zoom, whatever you want to do. Let me just show it to you, okay? So you figure out what to say. I have a script I could say, but this video is too short to tell you, okay? So basically, book an appointment. If you call 100 people, you'll probably get 10 appointments, okay? So 90 rejections. You'll get 90 rejections. 90 times people put the phone down. They'll say, not interested. Whatever they'll say, you won't get an appointment. You'll get probably 10 appointments, 10% conversion rate. Out of those 10, you'll probably make 2 sales, okay? So 10 people you sit in front of, you'll make 1 or 2. Let's say you'll make 2 sales, a 20% conversion rate. But you don't sell the website for $1,000. You don't sell it for $500. You don't sell it for $1,500, $2,000. You sell that website for a minimum of $5,000. Now, you might be thinking, I can't do that. I can't sell a $5,000 website. Well, you can. Remember, it's 3 times better than the best website on the planet in real estate, because you've created a platform based off the best ones. Now, if you don't believe it, you're never going to sell it. But if you have really done your homework and you've built something you believe in, you can sell that thing for $5,000. And I say 5,000 because I know a lot of you out there can't even get your head around 5,000, but I would say 10,000, okay? So you sell it for 5,000. So you sell 2 websites, you made $10,000. 10,000. Can you see the numbers? It's realistic. But the reality is, most of you watching this video are not going to do this because you're too scared. You're too afraid, because you're afraid of rejection. You'll make 5 calls, you'll get rejected 5 times, or you'll get 5 missed calls and one secretary saying, you know what, we don't have the time to speak to you. You'll get offended, you'll get upset, and you'll stop. And you know what you'll do? Is create opportunity for the one person watching today who will make the calls and will make the $10,000. Most of you aren't going to do this, but you've got to ask yourself the question, is this business of yours a hobby, or are you running it like a real business? Are you on your way out of the industry because you can't get leads? Are you on your way to scaling your business? Because in the web design industry today, there's too many people who are just playing around with web design. This is a serious business. You can make serious money, but you have to run your business seriously. And stop playing with portfolio sites and building sites for free, and start focusing on sales and marketing. As a web design business owner, your number one job isn't to build websites. Do that at night. Your number one job is to get leads and make sales. And I've just told you how to get leads. It's easy. You don't need a degree to do what I just told you to do. You don't need to be the world's best salesman. You can fumble your way through the phone, everything. If you just fumble your way through 100 calls, you'll make the sales. Unfortunately, people think that you have to do something really remarkable and out there to make sales in business. It's actually just the basics. I've just told you to do something basic. Now, you might say, oh, Marlon, do you do this? No, I don't do this, because I have ways of getting leads through Facebook and through automated ways, because my business is at a different level. But when I started, that's what I did. I hit the phone and I made the calls and I got some money in. And then I used that money to spend money on advertising. So this isn't a way you would build your business and really scale it out, but this is a way you start a business. And if you're serious, you'll do it. So my question to you is, what are you going to do? Are you going to be part of the 100 people that I'm speaking to now who say, oh, that's too hard? Or maybe a bunch of them who make a few calls and say, ooh, that was hurtful, what they said to me? You're going to be the 1 or 2 people that say, I'm going to do this. I'm going to get to the 100 calls. I'm going to make 100 and then I'll decide what's going to happen. And if you're one of those people and you're taking your business seriously and you want the money, the freedom, and the meaning that a real web design business can provide you, then do it. Build the site, make the calls, make the sales, build your business. So in the comments around this video or wherever it is, if this is something that you want to do, then write it. Get some accountability. Write it in the comments. I'd love to respond to you. I'd love to answer your questions, and go out there, make sales, and build an awesome business.